Hey, it's Naja, and I'm a filmmaker, and I talk a lot about growing up as an African American in the United States, but looking distinctly African, as if I'm from the continent, having an African name, and practicing a traditional African religion, all while growing up here in the United States. So, some of the questions I commonly get from people are, well, how could you have low self esteem about that? And your parents were Pan Africanists and revolutionaries and, Afrocentric and all of this stuff. The answer is quite simple because I grew up in the United States. And we are bombarded with images that show white people or lighter skinned people as being attractive. If we look at even black films, the love interest 9 times out of 10 is a lighter skinned black woman in the film. Her best friend, who is loud, who is ghetto, who is rowdy, all of those things, is generally dark skinned. And then let's not even talk about weight, because size also matters. And this is in black films. I'm not even talking about films helmed by or starring white people. And in those films, black people, those films that are white made or starring predominantly white people, we are just not even a factor. If we exist in that film and in that space, we only exist to help our white best friend. We provide witty wisecracks and some sort of witticism in which we are educating them. That seems to be all that white America, especially Hollywood, thinks that black people are good for, and they call that inclusivity. I call it bullshit, okay? But we have to talk about that in relation to growing up in America. So even if your parents are Pan-Africanists, black revolutionaries, all of that stuff, you still grow up feeling a type of way because you don't look like what society at the time or right now even says is attractive. What helped me come into my own was generally talking to myself, doing some therapy on myself, really listening to the people around me who I loved and respected, and they made me feel special and beautiful as a little girl, as a young adult, and so on and so forth. So I try to do the same thing for the young women in my family as well. I hope you do the same. Peace.